intern this stuff for Murd3r. You know the answer already. That started his journey. According to R. Kelly, they was touching on him, He said that started his journey. Puffy started some journeys.
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Al B. Sure was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a...
So it looks like the list of people that Diddy took out is actually more than we thought, because word on the street is he unalived both Kim Porter and Andre Harrell after Kim found out that he and Andre were having a gay affair behind her back. Kim was already used to Diddy being a terrible person to her, but him pounding Andre was definitely not something she was expecting, especially since she and Andre were such good friends. It's still unclear exactly when Diddy and Andre allegedly started having an affair. But it seems like it wasn't too long after Diddy started courting Kim. Apparently, Andre was planning on coming out of the closet as a gay man, and even writing a tell-all book to expose Diddy. But right before he could pull through with all that, Diddy got word of what Andre was doing and took him out as fast as he could. Baby, the details of this story are extremely disturbing. But before we get into all that, let me give you a little backstory as to how Andre and Diddy even linked up in the first place. It all started when Diddy dropped out of Howard University in '92 to pursue music full-time. He was immediately hired by Uptown Records co-founder Andre Harrell. And shortly after Diddy joined Uptown, Kim Porter was also hired by Andre to be his personal assistant. And that's when she and Diddy hit it off. According to Diddy, he first met Kim in the studio when she was still with her boyfriend Albish. Diddy spoke about this in an interview with Essence magazine, where he said, "The first time I saw her, she was at the studio with her ex-boyfriend. I wasn't trying to holler at her or anything, but I was admiring her, her lips, her eyes, her mouth, her shape, her energy. And I was thinking, I wish I had a girl like that." But at the time, Diddy was still with his girlfriend Misa Helton, who was also the mother of his oldest son Justin. Comes Misa and Kim actually became BFFs at one point. And when Kim broke up with Alb, she moved in with Diddy and Misa for some time. But not long after she moved in, she and Diddy started having a secret affair. Now, shortly after this affair, Diddy broke things off with Misa and went public with his relationship to Kim. If only Kim knew the disaster she was getting herself into, she would have never stole that man from Misa. Now, this is where things start to get messy, because at the time, there were rumors about Andre being DL and mess him with boys that he signed to Uptown. In fact, back in 2010, the popular gossip blog Hollywood Street King got a tip off that Andre was planning to come out of the closet and publicly announced that he was gay. It's unclear why he changed his mind, but people believe that Diddy convinced him it was a bad idea. The source said Hollywood Street King has learned music mogul Andre Harrell has openly admitted to being gay. The man who discovered Shaw Puffy Combs is expected to make the news about his actual orientation internally confirmed in the near future. You may remember Harrell once served as president and CEO of Uptown Records, a label which was once home to artists including Mary J. Blige and Jodeci. I wonder what Harrell's former protege P. Diddy has to say about this one, as if that wasn't incriminating enough. Suge Knight also revealed just about a month ago that Andre wasn't only having an affair with Diddy behind Kim's back, but he was also sleeping with Russell Simmons, too. He said Diddy grew a fetish for sleeping with men after he started working for Andre at Uptown. According to Suge, it was well known among everybody that did. He was clapping Andre's cheeks on the low, but nobody really talked about it because it was a popular thing among these industry men.
Harrell and Russell Simmons, everybody know, they might not want to say it, they know they was lovers. They participated in those types of things. Then once again, a person has the right to be whatever they want to be or own it. These men in the industry don't consider themselves gay. They consider themselves with mess with women, or they really don't like a woman because they beat the shit out of them, and they just believe in they having fun with each other. Somebody been having fun with them. So when you take Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons, Uptown, Def Jam, Freaky. Puffy did his intern this stuff for Andre Harrell. You know the answer already. That started his journey. According to R. Kelly, they was touching on him. He said that started his journey.
So, as y'all can see, Andre and Diddy were out here doing the most. And word on the street is Kim suspected that Andre was sleeping with Diddy Kim even when his father Far is doing her own investigation by looking through all the security footage of Diddy and Andre's recording sessions. That's when she found footage of them doing some very hardcore intimate things with each other's private parts. Apparently, she even confronted Andre about all this, but he looked at her dead in her face and denied ever doing anything with Diddy. All this tea was allegedly part of the book that Kim was writing just before she died.
Kim know all his deepest secrets. You understand? Kim knew why he was using the butt plug.
When Kim died, there were questions around her death because the coroner who was investigating her case, Ed Winter, said that the reports about her dying from pneumonia were false and that he even went as far as to ruling her death a homicide. According to report, Ed found traces of toxins in her system. But immediately after he made the discovery, he was thrown off the case and replaced by another coroner. What's even more suspicious is that Ed suddenly died about a year ago, and when people started revisiting Kim's case again and literally hunting him down to get answers, can y'all imagine all of the tea that Ed would have spilled today if he didn't mysteriously die at the start of this whole thing? As if that wasn't bad enough, Kim's ex-boyfriend Albie also slammed the news about her dying from pneumonia by claiming she was Murd3r. He posted a video of him crying at the time of Kim's death and captioned it, "Just found this footage from the morning I learned of Kim Porter's and how it ripped the soul from my physical body. I do know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia. That's some __." He made another post where he said that she was running from someone and how he asked her to call for FBI protection. He said in the comments, "You would never believe what she went through." And guess what? Just about 3 months after Albie made these posts, he was admitted to the hospital for multiple organ failures, eventually sleeping into a coma. But see, it's not just Kim's death that's been getting questioned. Recently, people are also now speculating that Diddy may have something to do with Andre's sudden death. Andre died in May of 2020 due to a sudden heart failure. In a since deleted IG post, Diddy posted a photo of him and Andre to express his grievances over Andre's sudden demise. He said, "I honestly still can't believe it. I've got to give myself the reality of this and does because I can't even handle this. I hope to God that you are all blessed to have someone in your life that loves you and believes in you like this man believed in me. I'm going to miss him so much. I can't even imagine life without Dre. God bless Johnny McKnight and the rest of the family. Love you forever, Andre Harrell." It's still unclear why Diddy deleted the post just minutes after posting it, but people believe all this was for show and that he may have had a hand in Andre's death. I mean, the only people from his past that were still alive were Kim, Andre, and Alb. Both Kim and Andre are now dead, and Alb has just barely escaped death himself. And just like Kim and Andre was also working on a tell-all book,